What's going on, everyone? Marksman here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over every UFC champ's best win. So yeah, let's get into it, and if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm going to keep being consistent with these videos, so expect more videos like these in the future. So first, Alessandro Pantoja's best performance is in the trilogy with Moreno. One of the fights of the year last year in 2023, absolute war. Pretty close, but it showed that Pantoja was a great champ, or is a great champ, and I don't know, a lot of people thought Moreno could win this fight, and it was pretty close going into the fifth, and then Pantoja took Moreno's back and won the fight based on that, won 3-2, and he almost got robbed because they gave it 49-46 to Moreno. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, it was a pretty good win for Pantoja. Knocked Moreno down early in the fight. And yeah, Moreno's a two-time champ, so that's a great win for him. Definitely his best win of his career. I mean, there's not really much else. It's just Brandon Royval. And he hasn't even been a champ yet, so you can't say that's his best win. Next up, Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling at UFC 292. It could have been Cheeto, but I don't know, dude. Cheeto's just a punching bag. He sucks. Cheeto's a bum. And Sterling, 3 defenses. People are saying if he wins this fight, he would probably be the bantamweight GOAT. He knocked him out in the second round. Slow round in the first, but he stuffed the takedown, and then he stuffed the takedown early in the second round. So it shows that he can defend takedowns against these grapplers. And he's not purely a striker. Like he can keep the fight on the feet, and if he needs to, he can stuff takedowns. And it showed that the hype is for real. Like this wasn't just a stunt. This wasn't just him being promoted. It showed that he's really a star in the sport. So yeah. For Elliot Topuria, I got Alexander Volkanovski. Knocked out the GOAT in 2 rounds. Max couldn't even knock this guy out in 75 minutes. 3 fights, and Ilya did it easily. Made it look easy to line up that knockout shot in the second. And another thing that it showed was he can take leg kicks very well, because Volkanovski was floating on the outside, leg kicking him at range, and it didn't affect Topuria at all, even with that heavy boxing stance. And I think he can land that knockout punch on any featherweight. He's going to be able to get all of them backed up against the fence. He pressures. He's just fluid with it, and he just lines up that shot and puts everyone out. So yeah, this is definitely his best performance. It's either that or the Emmett fight. I mean, Emmett, he had a 50-42. That was domination, but Emmett's nowhere near Volk. Volk is the best featherweight of all time, top 5 fighter of all time. And yeah, Topuria made it look easy. For Islam Makhachev, I got Charles Oliveira. You could say it was the Volk 2 fight, but that was short notice. I think this fight was his best win because it made him the champ. Oliveira had so much aura going into this fight after the Gaethje performance, and Islam just dominated him. On the feet, Oliveira had nothing for him. Frustrated Oliveira. He made him throw dumb shots, and then in the second round he did that flying knee, and Islam hit him with a right hook and dropped him, and then found that submission. And he submitted the submission king, even though he was rocked. That's very impressive. It was a defensive masterclass. Oliveira couldn't hit him. And it showed that he wasn't just a grappler. It showed that his striking was elite too. It showed that he was all around, pound for pound, the best in every facet of the game. And it was further proved in the Volk fights. But yeah, this just showed it to everyone. But the Volk fights really made everyone wake up and stop sleeping on him. For Leon Edwards, I got the Kamaru Usman trilogy. Beat Kamaru Usman 48-46, 3-2. but there was the point deduction. I don't know, he kind of cheated in this fight with the cage grabs and everything, but still was an impressive performance. He had great takedown defense, and he looked really good on the feet. He outstruck Usman very easily, rocked him with the knee, made him stumble. And to prove that his first win over Usman wasn't a fluke, it proved that he's really a good champ. It proved that he deserved to be here. It wasn't just a lucky shot. I mean, he outclassed Usman for 5 rounds. I know it's not prime Usman, but it's a very good performance nonetheless. And yeah, I mean, the only other one, what would it be, like Colby Covington? Colby Covington looked like shit in that fight. You can't make that be his best performance. Usman looked good, but Leon just outclassed him. For middleweight, Dricus du Plessis, his best performance was against Robert Whittaker, because everyone was picking Rob. Everyone and their mother was picking Robert Whittaker to win this fight, and Dricus dominated him basically. First round was close until Dricus got him with I don't even know what it was, like a head and arm takedown. It was weird takedown, but he hit Rob with some great shots on the ground, had some great ground and pound, and then in the second round dropped him with the jab and ended the fight with a TKO. And it showed everyone that just because he was sloppy doesn't mean that he's bad. I mean, it showed everyone that he can beat anyone in this division with his weird style. So yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alex Pereira, his best performance was against Yuri Prohaska in the second fight. The first fight, he faced a lot of adversity. He got hit with a great overhand by Yuri in the second round. And Yuri won the first round off of him. That was a very close fight before the knockout. And in this fight, it was the complete opposite. Alex, he barely got hit with anything. He got hit with like one right hand, and that was kind of it. Dominated him in the first, dropped him in the last second, and then at start of the second round, knocks him out with a head kick. Amazing performance. That's definitely his best performance of his career, because the Adesanya fight, he lost rounds, got rocked in the first. At the end of the first round. Jamal Hill fight, he was good, but this one really eliminated all doubt after that first fight. So yeah, that's why I'm picking the Yuri rematch as his best performance. And last but not least, John Jones, his best performance was against Daniel Cormier in the first fight. He won 49-46. I think he only lost the first round, but other than that, he dominated him. Cormier went 1 for 8 on takedown attempts. I mean, all he really did in that fight was that slam at the end of the fight, but Jones really dominated him throughout this fight. And he already beat some good competition before then, but this is probably his best win on his resume, and it really contributes to his GOAT status. I mean, he kind of beat a bunch of old fighters, but Cormier was on the up and coming, and John Jones just dismissed him easily, dominated him. So yeah, that's why I'm picking the first Daniel Cormier fight to be his best performance. So yeah, that's it for the video. If you guys like this, make sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment for some new video ideas. And yeah, I'm going to be making a video after UFC 304, so make sure to check that out tomorrow. And yeah, this is Marksman, and I'm out.